Hi everyone, my name is Maze and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first ever video, so thank you very much for clicking on it. If you are wondering what my channel is all about, I hate to tell you that I don't quite have an answer yet, but I will be talking about why in this video. See, today I decided to just start. And that in itself is a very big deal for me. I happen to struggle with depression and anxiety, and I have so for many years now. So I know that I want to make this channel to discuss my own mental health and the daily challenges that I face, and hopefully be able to help other people with some tricks and tips that I've learned along the way. But much more than that, I can't yet tell you. And that is because I decided to just start, even though I don't yet have a fully formed plan. I have wanted to start this project for a few years now and obviously have not done so until right now. That's because I am the master of procrastination and self-defeat. So if I have a goal that I want to achieve, I will first think of all the smaller things I need to do in order to even begin the greater goal. Then my mind will show me all the possible outcomes of trying to do those things and exactly how each of those things will undoubtedly go wrong in extremely specific detail. So I'll have failed before I've even gotten to the point where I could have started. Then, if by some miracle I could get through those first tasks, my mind reminds me that, hey, it doesn't even matter because no matter what I do in every single parallel universe and in all versions of events, the main goal will still totally flop. So basically, you know that scene in one of the Twilight movies where the bad guy touches the chick and then he sees the whole terrible battle unfold and how everybody's gonna die and how it's all gonna go totally wrong, and it's just a flashback, and then he comes back to the present moment and he's like, not worth doing it, I suppose. That basically happens in my mind, but with like 10 movies happening all at the same time, and it's pretty intense, it's pretty extreme. So most of the time I end up not even being able to get up and start the process at all, since I'm already exhausted from watching all the possibilities play out in my head and all fail. By that point, even though I'm still lying in bed and haven't actually moved a single muscle, I feel as though I've experienced all of those things already, and I feel horrible. I end up feeling super sorry for myself, I can't get out of bed, and I actually feel like I need to recover for what I've just been through, even though in reality nothing has happened at all. If that was not enough, I now will feel extremely guilty and lazy for not actually doing anything, and I'm gonna feel like people are going to judge me for just wasting another day in bed and not accomplishing anything. And then it feels like, okay, if every day is a failure and I'm not accomplishing anything every day, then my whole life is a failure and I will never accomplish anything. So obviously my mind is a very fun place to be. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of issues that I have and that I need to tackle, and I'm going to use this channel to talk about those things and how I'm tackling them and how I have actually gotten better over the years at dealing with these things. But the point is, or the point of this video is that sometimes just to get out of bed, take that first step, make that first move is a big deal, and it's a big accomplishment for some of us. For me, I feel proud of myself for just making it to this point where I could start. Even though I have absolutely no idea where I'm going to go from this, I have no plan, I haven't figured it all out yet. I just feel like getting out of bed, setting up the camera, putting on some makeup pretty badly, and hitting the record button is already enough that I can feel proud that I've done something. So I want to use this as motivation for other people who also really struggle to just get going. It's super true that taking the first step is half of the battle. So I'm doing this, making this video, starting this channel to try and break my bad habits, build up some small successes, and help retrain my brain, my mind to be less pessimistic and to just go without having it all figured out. But if you, like me, I do know that we want to have a comprehensive step-by-step plan before trying to accomplish the goal. And it's amazing if you can do that and plan it out and break it into bite-sized chunks like they teach us in school, make one big goal into 10,000 little goals. And that's excellent, and it does work. But sometimes for some of us, like me, even starting that very, very tiny first step is really, really, really difficult. And I want to tell you that it's okay. It's okay if you don't have the whole plan. It's okay if you don't know where you're going to go after this, what the next step will be. It's okay to just start and forget the plan. I truly believe in G.K. Chesterton's quote that anything worth doing is worth doing badly. I know it sounds strange, and it doesn't mean that you shouldn't try your best or that it's okay to totally suck, even though it is okay to totally suck. But the point of that quote, anything worth doing is worth doing badly, is that we need to move away from this mindset or this idea that the only two options available are either to do something perfectly or to not do it at all. Because that leads many of us to just give up before we've started, to feel like we've failed before we've even tried, And so the point of that quote is that it's better to do something, even if it's not a great attempt, even if it's not the best that you could have done. It's better to drag yourself out of that's horrible place that you're in and just start and do something and just try, just take the first step. It's better to do something badly than to not try and do it at all, right? Another quote that I really, really love is from Martin Luther King Jr., and I'm sure you've heard it, it's very famous, but it says, you don't have to see the whole staircase, just take the first step. You don't have to see how it's all going to unroll. For some of us, it's almost a compulsion to imagine how everything will work, to make sure that we will succeed before we start, so that we don't start something that's going to hurt us, right? But in some cases, you just need to have a little bit of blind faith in yourself, in the universe, in whatever, and just start, just go for it. There are so many famous quotes, all teaching us about the same idea, but basically my whole entire video could be summed up in one phrase by Nike, and that is, just do it. Just do it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video made some kind of sense and hopefully motivated you to go ahead and get started on something you've always wanted to do. Good luck. You've got this. Stop overthinking. Just do it. If you feel like leaving me a comment, I would greatly appreciate it, as it would show me that this video actually reached someone and wasn't a total flop, and it would definitely motivate me to try and do another one. Let me know if this sounded familiar to you or how you feel when you're trying to do something. And please let me know if there's anything else you'd like me to discuss or talk about in another video. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. You've got this. Bye.